Hi there, welcome to yet another lesson. So today we shall be learning about diseases, and we shall learn about a disease called or known as measles. So we are going to learn about the causes, the symptoms, and prevention of a disease known as measles. So let's take a look at what a disease is. So a disease is any condition that negatively affects any part of the body. A disease is any condition that negatively affects any part of the body. So some examples of diseases are cholera, chickenpox, measles, diarrhea, and typhoid fever. So we have cholera, chickenpox, measles, diarrhea, and then typhoid fever. It is good to know the causes, symptoms, and prevention of disease so that you can protect yourself from getting infected. Good. So in this lesson, we shall learn about a disease called measles. So today we are going to learn about a disease called measles. So measles is a disease that affects the skin. Measles is a disease that affects the skin. Measles is common among children. It is usually described as one of the 6 killer diseases. Measles is spread through air. As such, it's an airborne disease. So measles is an airborne disease. It spreads through air. This happens when a person infected with measles coughs or sneezes without covering his or her mouth or nose. Measles is caused by a virus. So measles is caused by a virus. So let's take a look at symptoms of measles. So the following are symptoms of measles, or if one contracts the disease known as measles. These are some signs that one may show. So one, we have the blocked nose, whereby you have difficulty in breathing. We have tiredness. We have small grayish white spots in the mouth. We have loss of appetite. We have sore throat. We have watery eyes. And then we have swollen eyelids. So these are some signs or the symptoms of measles. So if one contracts measles, these are some of the signs that he or she may show. Good. So we have blocked nose or nostrils. You can see in the picture that the person is really having some difficulty in breathing. Also, we have a tiredness, whereby you really feel uneasy. You really get exhausted with the least or the little thing that you do. You are really tired. It's a symptom or a sign that you have what measles. We have loss of appetite. So this is also another symptom of measles. So whereby you have a loss of appetite, or you don't have the urge to eat like how you used to, or there's a little bit of desire for food. Yeah, it's a sign of measles, or a symptom of measles. We have sore throat. So sore throat is also another symptom of measles. So when you have that sharp pain in your throat, it's possible or it's likely maybe you've contracted the disease known as measles. We have watery eyes. So whereby you have water being dripping or water dripping from your eyes frequently, that is also another symptom. And then the eye changes color. You realize that sometimes they are really reddish in color. It's another symptom of measles. and then we have a swollen eyelids. So you can see in the picture, so when your eyelids are like this, then probably you have to go for a checkup to know whether you've been infected with measles or not. So good. What should be done if someone is exposed to measles? So we are going to talk about the how to prevent it from spreading. So what should be done if someone is exposed to measles? So if I am exposed or you are exposed to measles, what must you do? Good. So all children must be vaccinated at an early age. So right from infancy, you have to be what? Vaccinated. You have to be given the vaccine to help you fight the disease known as measles. This will help protect them from the measles disease. All right. So when we say vaccination, what is vaccination? So vaccination is a special medicine that is prepared to protect our body from diseases. Vaccination is usually given by injection. So you can see in the picture that the baby is being what? Vaccinated by injection. So the baby is given an injection to help him or her fight against this killer disease. Also, adults who have been vaccinated can also get a vaccine. So that's you can seek medication or you can go for some medicine to help you fight these disease. Good. So let's take a look at some ways that we can prevent the spread of measles. So what are the ways of preventing the spread of measles? So we can prevent the spread of measles by doing the following. So one, infected persons must be isolated from other people. That is, you'll be given a special room to be given medical attention. So you'll be in a room, only you being in a room, you'll be given medication from time to time until you fully recover. That's the isolation period. So you can be isolated from other people so that you wouldn't spread the disease. Also, infected persons must cover their nose and mouth when coughing or sneezing. We know that this disease is an airborne disease, so it spreads through air. So as such, or in order to prevent the spread of this disease, when one is coughing, he or she must cover his or her nose with a handkerchief, or perhaps you can use your elbow or you can use your hands to cover your mouth when you are coughing or when you are sneezing. Also, we must make sure we wash our hands always. So regular hand washing is also another way that we can use to prevent the spread of this disease. And also we must avoid overcrowded places. So when you go to a place and you realize that it is overcrowded, you should try and then exempt yourself from there, or you should try and then live there. So being in overcrowded places can also cause you to contract the disease as well. So these are some of the ways that we can comply in order to prevent the spread of measles. So one, infected persons must be isolated from others. Two, infected persons must cover their nose and mouth when coughing or sneezing. And three, we must make sure we wash our hands always. Good. So a regular hand washing. So you have to use clean water and then soap in washing your hands. And then you can also use these alcohol-based sanitizers in cleaning your hands and making sure your hands are safe. And four, we must avoid overcrowded places. that is places that have too much people, or too many people there, we should try and then exempt ourselves from being in such places. Good. So I believe I've been helpful with this lesson. I hope I've been able to impact some knowledge concerning what a disease is. We've talked about the measles, what measles is, how it is spread, and then the symptoms or the signs that one may show when he or she has measles. And then we've talked about the ways that we can prevent it from spreading from one person to the other. Good. So this brings us to the end of the lesson. Hopefully we shall meet again. Bye bye.